Well, we're back in Cebu City, which has kind of been our home base for the last while, and it's a great home base, not gonna lie. This view here is unbeatable, especially right now in the morning. But today we have a special travel day. We're going to one of the most touristic islands in the whole Philippines. We're on our way today towards Bohol, and we're not sure how to feel about it yet, but nonetheless we're going to give you guys an experience of our travel day from Cebu City towards Bohol.
We're not really sure how to feel about it, and we also are not really sure about how to get there. So join us in the adventure that is traveling in the Philippines without having a plan.
Another day in the life of the two mad explorers. But yeah guys, this view, absolutely gorgeous. And if you want to know what Airbnb this is, just drop us a comment down below. But let's go towards Bohol on another adventure to another island. Alright guys, made our way to Cebu Pier 1. Salamat. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right, so we made our way to Pier 1 guys, and this is the pier that you apparently have to come to if you want to go to Bohol. So let's go and buy our tickets and see how much they are. We'll let you know just how expensive they are as well.
Right guys, just arriving here at the port. It's a little bit chaotic. There seem to be sort of different ferry companies, and all of them have like their respective vendors, so everybody is sort of pushing you to go to their ticket office basically. But we decided to go with OceanJet because they were warmly recommended to us. So we're just gonna have a look. I believe there should be a ferry at like 10:40 to Tagbilaran. It says it's 800 pesos, but we need to see if the ferry is already sold out or if we maybe have to wait a little longer. We're not sure yet.
Yeah, we're gonna see what happens, but this place is absolutely packed full of tourists. And like I said guys, one of the most touristy islands in the Philippines, and there's a lot of very pushy sellers, as Naomi said. People trying to tell us that the one that we want is sold out. We don't know if it is. We're gonna find out if it is. We might look at a different option, or we might just book one that's just after. So it's fine either way. So just to give you guys an idea of what you can do here at Pier 1, Cebu to Siquijor. I didn't know that was possible, but it actually goes via Tagbilaran, which is where we're heading anyways. So that's also an option for you guys. And you can go to basically every port as well around Bohol, like Getafe, and I believe there's another one as well.
Ormoc in Leyte.
Ormoc in Leyte is also, and Palampon as well in Leyte. So there's a lot of different options for you guys here, just so you're aware. But for us, we're going to probably the most popular option, which is Tagbilaran. So fingers crossed that we can get the 10:40 a.m. That's what we're hoping for. Either 10:40 or 11:40. See what happens.
Seems to be relatively frequent though with the ferries. Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't bother booking online beforehand. I would just show up and see what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Right guys, so takeaway number one, I believe, for this experience is don't trust the people that are standing in the port trying to sell you something. All of them were saying, OceanJet doesn't have any more tickets for the 10:40 ferry, and then we showed up and it was totally fine. They still have tickets, they just asked for the passport, 800 pesos per ticket, so it was totally fine. So yeah, just when you show up, don't get overwhelmed by the chaos, don't listen to what the people have to say, just go to the ticket office and that's it. Don't pay anybody else anything, okay? Just show up and take your ticket.
Yeah, they were totally making up lies. So to all the people, if one of you guys are watching it, you should be absolutely ashamed of yourselves. You don't lie to people to try and take their money. But anyways guys, we have tickets for the 10:40 one, which we were told was sold out. We have 2 tickets, so let's go and hop on the ferry.
2 please.
Salamat. But there's a terminal fee as well of 25 pesos, which is 4 times what the average terminal fee is. So
Usually it's
it's
like
because it's a
5.
tourist terminal fee, I'm guessing, or it's just because this is a very busy terminal.
Also
But
be aware that this is normal, like standard procedure, because when we took the very first boat, we thought it was a scam or something like this, but it wasn't. It's just
yeah, it's genuine.
just the way it is.
Yeah. You just have to always pay a terminal fee whenever you're taking a boat in the Philippines. It's just not included in the price. Now guys, you can see just how absolutely crazily busy this terminal is. And actually, Naomi said something that makes a lot of sense. So the terminal fee was 25 pesos. We thought for a second that was like a little bit pricey, but it's actually not. There's plenty to see and do here. So you have like different vendors and things like that. There's loads of places for food. You have a restaurant, like a cafe, you have pizza, you have a lot of different things.
And usually we pay 5 pesos for the terminal fee, but then there's just like a bench and there's nothing, like no nothing, not even like a person that sells water or anything. So I do think that's why it's a little bit more. Also, you have AC here, which we also usually don't have, and it's a way larger building, but it seems to be entirely, at least from what it looks like, it seems to be entirely ocean jet. I'm not sure. So.
Oh yeah, 10:40 a.m. the queue is starting to form. 4-hour ferry. Let's go to Bohol. Here we are, guys. Ocean jet, absolutely packed full of tourists. This is probably the #1 most touristy thing that we've done so far.
We haven't seen this many white people in like 2 years.
Yeah, it's really crazy, really crazy. We feel like we're about to take a boat to Canggu or something like that in Bali maybe. But yeah, it seems to be a relatively large size boat, so there'll be no issues at all with spacing, and plus there's designated seats as well, so all good. I'm not sure if there's going to be, it looks like there's going to be AC because all the windows are closed, but it's not our favorite to have AC. Usually we like to have just an open window and some airflow, but
I'm already like a little bit sickly, like a little bit on the cold or flu side, so I hope the AC is not too strong.
We'll see what happens. This looks like a nice boat.
Just to let you guys know, we had paid 800 pesos for economy class. You can also book business class. I believe the business class was 1200 pesos per person. But to give you a little bit of a review, this is like the seating arrangement is okay. I mean, I still have a little bit of leg room. I think for Luke it's a little more difficult. He's directly with his knees on the front seat basically, but other than that it's pretty comfortable. It's not too crowded either, so I do have like 2 seats free beside me, and other than that a lot of people also have like in every single row like 1 or 2 seats available free basically, where people put their backpacks and stuff like that. And also to give you a little bit of a status update, maybe we had booked an Airbnb online I believe 2 nights ago, or maybe like yesterday morning or something like that. Anyway, way longer than 24 hours ago. And we just basically boarded the ferry, and then we had received a message on Airbnb that the accommodation is already fully booked, and we're now trying to basically get a refund for that accommodation, which seems to be a little bit more complicated because they're just trying to give us a partial refund, even though it was not our fault. We were trying to go, and yeah, I just reached out to other accommodations in the area via SMS and phone, as far as the signal basically permits it. That's another thing. When you're on these ferries, a lot of times you don't have any phone signal, so yeah, you need to basically find something to do if you don't have the signal. But anyway, we're trying to arrange an accommodation now, which is totally fine. It's just a lot of times we don't necessarily book something ahead anyway. It's just because of how touristy Bohol is. We were thinking, okay, let's reserve a room before, because you never know. It could be that every single place is booked out or something like that upon arrival. That's actually what happened to us in Camotes as well. When we arrived, everything had been booked already because of the Lunar New Year, because everybody and their grandma was trying to get to Camotes for the weekend basically. And yeah, so now we have a maybe from one accommodation, and we're just sort of trying to to stone and book it now with them, because we also have to take a bus to like go across the island, and we don't really want to take a like 2 or 3 hour bus if there is not an available accommodation. But yeah, that's the current status. Other than that, we're happy to be going to be on this ferry right now. The weather seems to be a little bit more grey, as you can see. It kind of, I don't know, I feel like our island story might be a little bit cursed, because every time we go onto one of these islands, something bad weather-wise happens. With Bantayan, we had the issue. It was full moon. The waves were way too high, so the ferries were cancelled. That was fun. Camotes, we had rain for quite a few days, and actually that was really funny because it kind of felt like the rain clouds were following us around the island, because we were talking to our host and he said, oh, it was sunny all day today. The weather was actually really nice, but we had been experiencing rain all day on the scooter, which is why I'm sick like this now. That in combination with the AC. And now we're going to the third island, which is Bohol, and yeah, it looks kind of foggy, cloudy, grey-ish outside, and our accommodation has been cancelled, so I kind of feel like the universe is trying to tell us something here, but we keep pushing, we keep trying to go there, because we haven't really experienced any touristy places in the Philippines yet. I mean, we have been in Cebu. You do see a lot of white people in Cebu, but it's more of like an immigrant expat type of a situation. And then like all of the islands that we saw so far as well are not necessarily super touristy. Super touristy, I personally would consider probably Bohol and Siquijor, Palawan, El Nido, these types of areas. So we haven't seen any of that, but we are very, very excited, and please pray for us. Have all of your fingers and toes crossed so that we can get an accommodation when we get there.
Made it off the boat, and quick little bit of an update, because this day just keeps getting more and more interesting by the second. The Airbnb that we booked that basically cancelled on us last minute while we were on the boat, as Naomi told you. So basically they came back to us and they said they have a room. Very sort of miraculously, it's almost like because we asked for a refund, they must have very quickly built a new room or something, or they kicked somebody out who might have booked directly, which is kind of horrible. It's a really bad way of handling business, and yeah, we really can't recommend the whole situation to you, unfortunately, but that's just what it is. We're gonna go and check it out anyways, and now we're gonna try and figure out the whole situation of getting a bus. So this is the port right now, and Tagbilaran, and now we have to go to a place called DAO, the DAO bus terminal, where we apparently need to take a van hire or something like this. That's what the Airbnb told us to do, so we're gonna go and try and take a van hire and head towards our accommodation and show you guys around the area and give you our first impression as well of Bohol. Wow, so far
a little bit mixed.
So far it's mixed feelings, that's for sure.
How many person?
Thank you.
Yeah, how many person? How many people?
Thank you.
Left or right?
I have no idea, let's go left. Let's walk straight. Wowzers. Thank you.
Lesson number 1, don't talk to anybody in the port ever.
Yeah. Oh good, thank you.
Would you like to share a bed?
Wow, okay. Total chaos in the port, but that's always the case. Pretty much no matter where you go, whether it's Camotes, Bohol, anywhere that we've experienced, anywhere really in Southeast Asia, you will be greeted with people looking for taxis and stuff. Thank you. But number one travel tip that we can give you guys, and I know a lot of you probably know this already, don't do it. Try and figure a different way of doing it. Just, you're gonna spend significantly more money than you should. You always will, always. Thank you.
A lot of times the price is sort of half as soon as you get out of the building.
Thank you.
Or out of the direct vicinity. Usually it gets cheaper outside.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the case. But it is what it is. People have to 100% make a living, and that's just the way it is. But always try and look, if you can, get a meter or something like that. That's like typically the best situation, I guess you can call it.
It's just a lot of times that on these islands you don't necessarily get a metered one if you are a foreigner. So that's a little problematic to actually find somebody who's honest enough to turn on the meter.
Very, very, very true. Anyways, guys, DAO terminal, bus terminal. Yeah, that's where we need to go.
Is it this one? Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, and we're looking for apparently a van hire, as I said. But hey, we'll see what happens. Welcome to Tagbilaran port of Bohol. That was very quick, actually. The ferry was, I have to say, one positive of today so far was the ferry experience was very pleasant overall, like very smooth, even though the weather is kind of mixed. Very, very smooth sailing, and even though it literally was packed, or it felt like it was packed on the ferry, there still was plenty of space. So well done to Ocean Jet, I want to say, because that experience in general was very nice. And make sure, I'll say it again, if there's someone approaching you at the ferry terminal trying to tell you something, just ignore them and go straight to the booths and buy your ticket, because a lot of times you're going to be misled in the wrong direction and you'll end up paying more for a boat that's probably not even going to come or something like that. So be careful.
It's just a guy with a rowing boat.
Or it's just a guy with a rowing boat, yeah. Yeah, guys, let's go and explore deeper into Bohol and try and find where we have to go.
I can already say it seems to be quite a bit hotter here than it is in Cebu.
Yeah, it's hot.
And the sun is out right now, so I'm quite happy.
It's very true, yeah. A bit sticky.
Anda, taxi.
He said Anda.
Yeah, that's actually relatively...
It's our direction.
It's the direction that we need to go, but hey, we definitely don't want to pay for a taxi, because that's going to be a few thousand pesos easily.
And also now, that's what we realized. The second you start to have a conversation, even just like, oh, how much is it going to be? These people are so good salespeople. Yeah. In the end, you will give them their money. So just don't have a conversation. Just don't say anything. Just keep walking.
Just there's no genuine point of doing it in the first place. Doesn't make sense. But guys, current situation. Figuring out now how to get towards the bus terminal, DAO, and it appears that the best way to get around Bohol is on the trikes. So, interesting situation. Hello. How you go to DAO? You know DAO bus terminal?
DAO.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How much to go there?
Okay, only 50.
100. Oh, 100. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Oh yeah.
You have a place for the... Maybe you can throw it in the back like we used to do in Sri Lanka.
Oh, thank you so much. Salamat. Heavy.
We're going to Lombok.
Sorry?
You're going to Lombok?
What is it? Guindelman. Guindelman. I think it's called.
Close to Anda.
Close to Anda.
Close to Anda, yeah.
Yeah.
I always go there.
Very far.
Very far. Thank you so much. Thank you.
If you want directly, you can go there.
Oh,
Yeah, go directly. This one.
for 350 maybe? Because the bus is only 170 per person.
Yeah. I think 120
Yeah.
with the bus.
Bus is okay. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you. Hello guys, welcome to Tagbilaran city. Somewhere that we never thought we would even be exploring, to be honest. We're only here for literally this very short period of time, and now we're on our way. We're finally on our way to the bus terminal. So should be a relatively short trip from here to where we're staying. Probably around another 2 or 3 hours, depending on. I've no idea what the road situation is like. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
I think we need to go around on the left. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Here.
Happy
Sorry,
days.
I cannot take so many bags at once.
Well, we survived. Made our way to our destination.
Didn't think that Bohol was a tuk-tuk kind of island.
Yeah, true. Really didn't think that.
Okay, sir.
Hello. All good. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Let's see if we can find a van hire here.
See the name of the hotel?
Balay.
Balay Maria
Yeah,
Karya
Maria.
Pensionas. Ask the driver.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, salamat.
Balay Maria.
Okay. Nice one.
Yeah, it's just a question where we're gonna put the luggage.
Okay. Oh my god. Salamat. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Welcome. Have a nice trip.
Thank you.
1 second. Too much.
Ay. Alright guys, we made it. We're on a bus of sorts. It's not exactly a van hire, but
Yeah, the accommodation told us to rent a van basically, and that would be 170 pesos per person. But we came to this bus station and then they gave us the option: take this bus, public bus, or take a van. And if we do, did you just hit your head?
oh my gosh.
If we do get the chance to take a public bus instead of the van, we will always take that, because it's usually like probably half the money, if not even less. But we're gonna let you know what we're paying in terms of bus fare.
This is crazy. It's so hot.
Right guys, we just came off of the bus in the public market. We're very close now to our accommodation. I think we have another like 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers, something like this. I need to organize a tricycle. Tricycle has been organized for us. Maybe ask for the price before. Anyway, for the bus we paid 100 pesos each instead of something like 170 or something with the van. It's not that much, but not that much difference. But if you're thinking how many transportation things we're taking per day, so this has been like our 5th, I think. And if each of them is 60 pesos, it's actually a big difference if you're thinking about it in terms of the entire day. So yeah, right now we're just asking for how much it's gonna be.
Hospital ba? Hospital. Hospital. Umana ng hospital, labi to rin cut. Iskina pa doon iskina. Muna, oh.
More people are getting involved.
Hindi kayo kung mas na iskina ari. Iskina nagi kuan diha. Nay mga kuan diha.
Luke is nodding like he knows what's going on.
Nay iskina dito.
Oh, you asked the price? You asked the price, Luke? Ask the price, please, before. You know how much it's gonna be?
How much bro? How much? Price. Oy, price kuno how much?
200. 200. Yeah, okay.
Not great, but okay. White people prices. Wait.
Thank you.
Take the camera, please.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not in yet.
Oh.
Okay.
This is a spacious one, though.
I'm stuck. Bye-bye. So in the end, this tricycle is gonna cost the same as the bus for like 200 kilometers or something. Or
It's
150
okay.
I don't know. It was a lot of kilometers, but we were very fast.
We have roughly around 3 kilometers or so to go in the tricycle. But to be honest, it's the final leg of the journey. We don't really mind a little bit extra. The reality is the price for this actual trip is probably closer to around 50, but it's totally fine. We're going to arrive at our place, drop our bags off, and then give you guys a little bit of an accommodation tour, and then check the area out as well.
Also, see if the accommodation is okay, because we still don't know how this is gonna turn out. So will be. I don't know. I'm a little nervous about it, if I'm being honest, but it's okay.
It's fine. It has a lot of positive reviews. I think the issue is that it wasn't managed properly by the person or the people that are managing the property. I think they overbooked the place. So we'll see. We'll see when we get there. But for now, guys, welcome to a very little explored place in Bohol called Gindelman. I've never heard of it until yesterday. So we only booked the place yesterday as well. So we'll see where we end up.
Cuties. We're nearly there. Last bit of the street now. Oh my god, see what happens.
Salamat.
Thank you, sir. No. It's big, sir. No change.
Maybe he has change in there. Can see if the owner has change.
Thank you.
Salamat.
Okay.
There's the
AC?
the aircon.
Oh, aircon. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
We talk about the motorbike.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe the motorbike is late coming. It's okay for you?
Yeah. It's okay.
Maybe this evening you can.
Evening is okay. Yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay.
How much per day for the motorbike?
400.
400. Okay. Yeah.
And the Wi-Fi?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Wi-Fi.
My cell phone. Okay. Also, you stay in three days.
3 days. Yeah.
Till 18?
Yeah.
We have 2 Wi-Fi. If you go in the dining,
Yeah.
you have.
Inside Wi-Fi, outside Wi-Fi. Okay, guys. So you know us. We never really go for the fancier places, and this place is definitely not on the fancy side of life, I guess. It kind of feels. Naomi was just saying this, and I actually agree. Kind of feels like we're in like a monastery or like a Christian boarding school or something like that. There's a lot of statues of like Jesus and Mary and things like that around the place, and the whole vibe of it is very, very peaceful and very quiet. So I imagine we're going to sleep very well here. But this is the bed of our room. Seems to be pretty. Oh, it's not too bad. It's pretty soft.
It's actually okay. I thought it was gonna be really hard, but it's
Yeah,
nice.
looks nice. You have like 4 pillows. You have a cover. We have actual proper nice air conditioning unit, which is interesting. Usually the AC units that you get in the Philippines are kind of like, if you imagine you cut a square into the wall and then you have a box and then that's the AC. It's more of like an old style. But this here is actually kind of like a newer one, so that's nice. We have a TV, which we pretty much never use unless it's a smart TV, but I don't think this one is. Then we have some pretty large mugs and glasses and a kettle, which this is something that we probably use. Kettle and Wi-Fi, those are the two things that are the most important to us. And then next up is a hot shower. And this,
I don't know if this one is a hot shower.
looks like it has a hot shower. It has an
it has a boiler.
It has an electric boiler, so it probably does. And then we have a whatever this is, a toilet, and a sink with a mirror. And that's pretty much it.
I don't understand what the problem was now. I'm very confused about this.
I'm not sure. It might just be the case that they
Maybe but if they would have overbooked, wouldn't it like?
Yeah, I don't know.
If they would have overbooked, this would not be available. So how did they make it available? What happened in between?
I'm just imagining them bursting in here and kicking someone out that was staying here.
Oh yeah, I hope that didn't happen. I don't know.
But yeah.
But the caretaker is very nice, so I don't...
Really, really nice person.
Never feel like really bad that we had negative thoughts.
Feel guilty, yeah. I was...
you were ready to kick the door down.
I was going pretty crazy on Airbnb because I thought we were losing our money for the booking, which is something that we might... a lot of people, for some reason, when they look at us or when they see YouTubers, you think that YouTubers have loads of money. That's not the case. It's not reality.
Well,
try and do a YouTube channel and find out for yourself what type of money is involved in this. But yeah.
If you do brand deals, you can make a lot of money, but we never do brand deals.
Very, very rarely. We have a few coming, but we'll see. This is the view outside the window here, guys. It is basically, this area here seems to be like a chill out area where you can like sit and have your morning coffee. And all over Bohol, I do have to say this, the bus ride that we were on was, I think my spine is damaged, but the views out the window, you can see Bohol is a very beautiful place. So very excited we're renting a motorbike for 400 per day. That's going to be good because we're going to have freedom to explore. We're going to be making some pretty crazy videos for you guys. Yeah, Bohol seems to be a different type of vibe to the rest of the Philippines, I want to say. It seems to be a little bit wilder.
Yeah, seems to be a little bit more on the wild side, and also that bus ride that we were on, I don't know, that it just reminded me of the blue bus on Harry Potter. I think it's called The Night. We were driving so fast through these like small sort of island roads and like going left, right. I don't even know. I think it was like an hour, just a little over an hour on the bus from
really fast.
The ferry terminal. So we were so fast, and overall I'm quite happy with how it turned out, and we're gonna have the best night's sleep in our little monastery in Bohol. Just quickly before we might end this video, this is the internet speed in this accommodation, 5G internet, which is really, really, really incredible for
where we are.
For the Philippines in general. It's outside of larger cities, so outside of Cebu and Manila, this is an insane speed of internet, and for the islands, my
Next
God.
level.
Usually you get only like the peso, like, pay as you go type of internet, so I'm blown away by how fast this Wi-Fi is. I'm gonna be able to work. We're gonna be able to upload YouTube videos. We're pretty much covered. Happy that we get a scooter, and I really want to go explore now, but we have to wait for the scooter, so yeah.